Mets going up against the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and today's starter, JT Ginn.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Ready to go? And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And that misses. And away we go this afternoon. Kicks and deals. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Inside, almost got him.
Oh, handful.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Juan Soto.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Just missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One out, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, okay.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 down, base is empty, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. This one in the air, right field. Rooker under it, and makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the first, no score. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in, Jacob
for the
Wilson.
Athletics.
Sing, you talked about a guy that has
Shortstop,
all
number
the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Popped up right side. Alonso makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting second. Right
And time now to check out the
Brent
A's
Rooker.
lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Brent Rooker stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ball.
Way to lay off that
3 ball.
fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting third. First
Tyler
baseman,
Soderstrom
Tyler
will hit next.
Soderstrom.
He caught it behind his back. Over to first.
You're out.
And that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
All set for the start of
Leading
the
off
inning.
for
And
the
stepping
Mets,
in for
left
New York,
fielder,
Brandon Nimmo.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
And
One out.
downstairs.
That's a ball.
Rusty
No, no.
Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next offering is in for a strike.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and
Batting
miss.
fifth,
And if
right
you don't
fielder,
catch that pitch out
Starling
front
Marte.
on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Starling Marte up to hit. 0-1.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Muncy makes the play. 2 down.
Batting 6.
No, that's a tough
third
play for the
baseman,
infielder,
Mark
ranging back into the
Vientos.
outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Ripped to short. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Shea Langoliers.
Designated hitter, Shea Langoliers.
Peterson back to work. And that clips the inside corner.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. Not in time. He's safe.
Batting 5th, left fielder.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me. Throws to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This is J.J. Bleday. That misses, and that's ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-2. Now one missed.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Luis Urias.
Here's Luis Urias. And that's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
strike two.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
On to
Mets,
the 3rd
second
inning.
baseman,
And stepping
Brett
in for New
Baty.
York, Brett Baty. Baty measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And now it's Jose Siri. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one off the mark. And 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Hard on the ground to first. Soderstrom steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher number 30.
Now at the plate, Hayden Sanger. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is inside. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. And that's their first base runner of the game. So the batting order turns over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that's the third out. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And
off
now
for the
Max
A's,
Muncy.
second baseman, Max Muncy.
Ball one there. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
One ball. One
Really
strike.
consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in.
3 balls. 2 strikes. Let's go, Max.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Johnny Pareda up next for the A's. First pitch misses. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Now Jacob Wilson. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove, Runners tag up from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases. But nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Grounded out his first time up. Outside low, and that is ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Runner on the move. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, 1 down.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Pareda at third. Wilson at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Here's Pete Alonso.
First
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ouch, that one drilled him. He gets the force, so they get the first out of the inning. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
A's leading by a run. Next pitch is outside. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Here's Starling Marte. Lied out his first time. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's been
No ball,
incredibly
one
efficient
strike.
in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And the sweeper misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Rooker flying after this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Definitely a tough play
Yeah,
right
third
there, and
baseman,
he had a little
Mark
trouble on the
Bianco.
transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Man at first, and now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that one in the air center field. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. Miguel
Leading
Andujar
off
up next for the A's.
left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And takes low for ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Up the middle. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That pitch clips the outside corner.
No ball,
Strike
1
1.
strike.
That
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is downstairs. And they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right
Now
there. They
batting,
look
third
really good coming in,
baseman,
but so
Luis
hard to get on top
Urias.
of as a hitter.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
New
Mets,
inning getting
second
started.
baseman,
And stepping
Brett
in for New
Baty.
York, Brett Baty. Again, back to work. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Out there to center. Lede on his way over. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Athletics up by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Oh, he's doing a nice job
Number
of
30.
keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the catcher, Hayden Sanger. Walked his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Just missed. And that one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's in the dirt. Full count now. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Max Muncy. That one fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kodai Senga appears to be getting loose. Young also throwing. And it's even up. In the air to left down the line. Nimmo pulls it down. One down.
Now batting, the catcher, Johnny
Pareda up next for the A's. And he's already singled in this game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
Now batting, number 5.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 2. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to the right side. Knocks it down. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they do get the out.
Good fade and sinking
Now
action of
batting,
that changeup.
the right
Got that hitter to
fielder,
roll over.
Brent Rooker.
Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Out towards right center field. Siri in position. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. That one to first. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
No outs. Runner at first. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and 2 here. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first in time. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Alonso, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. That one not close. And that's ball 2. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mitch Spence, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 49 getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. And another ball.
3 out.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And there's a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this
Now
walk,
batting,
but
left
this is
fielder,
the point in the
Brandon
game
Nimmo.
when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Nimmo up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Right side. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and there's a
34.
new pitcher on the mound. Kodai Senga.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run
Moving
game,
on
and now the
for
first
the
baseman,
Athletics.
Tyler
First
Soderstrom.
baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these A's really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's a full count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically
Now
if you're going to
batting,
have a chance with the
designated
pitch,
hitter,
if it's
Jay
down, that's your best chance of
Langeliers.
doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban getting ready to go. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the A's, left fielder.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. One-run game, one out, one on. That's too low, and the count is 2-0. Runner takes off. Ripped on the ground to second. There's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mitch Spence.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Starling Marte now at the plate.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Slap the other way, foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Double play ball to second. Flips for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Brett Baty getting ready to hit. That one is upstairs. And another ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Bleday on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. That one misses, and that's ball one. Slider for a strike. Outside, 2-1. Just missed. Foul ball there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a
Now
stone cold
batting,
take.
third baseman.
Man at first,
Luis
nobody out.
Urias.
And now here is Luis Urias. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marte makes the catch, and there's one down.
Yeah, we got this.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy.
Second baseman,
He's 0 for 1.
Max Muncy.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. And that is out of play. The 2-1. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 1 and the Mets nothing. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Jesse Winker.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Spence back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Hayden Sanger. There's a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And there's a base hit to right field, and that puts the tying run on base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the order now, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Just off the inside edge. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. The throw to third, Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one off.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, T.J. McFarland.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. Tie game here in the eighth.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Intentional walk here with two out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily.
Just a huge at bat right there.
Now
Just
batting,
found a way to
right
slap that
fielder,
ball down the
Starling
third baseline.
Marte.
That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. That's out to center field. Bleday sizes this one up. He's got it, and that's the third out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the A's 1. Jesse Winker into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Also entering the game, Luis Angel Acuna. He's in at shortstop.
Now pitching for the
Reed
New York
Garrett
Mets.
comes on now.
Number 75, Reed Garrett.
Well, one
Leading
run
off
game.
for the
Now
A's,
here is Johnny
catcher,
Pareda.
Johnny
He's 2 for 2.
Pareda.
Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Young, a left-hander, also throwing. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him! And one out now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So up next, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 3. Not even close there. 1-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Brent Rooker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
1 down, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. McFarland in his 10th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Osvaldo Bido up and loosening in the pen. Sterner getting loose as well. Pulls that one foul. Goes down looking.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Jesse Winker. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 2 and the A's 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin
Now
Diaz.
pitching for the
Save
New York
opportunity
Mets.
for him right here, and
Number
he's their guy.
39.
Time to lock this one down
Edwin
and get out of
Diaz.
here with the W.
Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a
For the
ground out.
Athletics, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
One-run game, bottom 9. And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And now it's even up.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fastball is outside. Shea Langoliers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Not the best location with the
Now
fastball on
batting.
strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Langoliers in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here's a 2-0. Fouled off down the right side. That's towards center. Winker should have it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Up next for the A's, left fielder.
So they're down to their
Miguel
final out. Next up for the
Andujar.
A's, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.